Bridges in Los Angeles and across the nation need repair, but federal dollars are limited. Rosie Chavez has more on the story.
You may have already seen these before, perhaps on one of your daily drives heading east or westbound on the 10 freeway, off of 5 freeway on Riverside Drive, or on the viaduct on 6th Street that overlooks the Los Angeles River. Textile worker David Avramovich.
I think that if they did start repairing the bridges, it would kill 2 birds with 1 stone. You would generate jobs and you would make the public safer.
LA County's bridges are decades old. Most have already reached its average 44-year lifespan. Structural engineering professor Diba Yadagari at California State Northridge says deficient bridges have a negative impact.
It means that it could have a catastrophic failure if it has cracked in a severe manner. If these cracks are what they call hairline cracks, or the cracks are small like the size of a hair, they can be corrected with epoxy, which means that epoxy can be injected between the cracks, and that epoxy holds and bonds the remaining portion of the concrete together. If the cracks are excessive, maybe for example they're inch apart, that's a warning sign that the bridge is under distress and should be replaced or should be demolished and a new one built.
The State Department of Transportation said in a statement, "Last year we only collected $920 million in weight fees on large trucks. We just do not get that much revenue." Textile worker Elena Tias recounts a 2007 tragic incident when a bridge collapsed.
In Minneapolis, Minnesota, did you ever hear about that bridge that killed a bunch of people? I drove right over that bridge maybe an hour before it happened. I just flew into the airport, drove right over that bridge, and I was in my hotel room. I turned on the news, and all of a sudden the bridge that I had just driven over collapsed. And they showed the kids with the bus that was like on a bus. It was like out of a movie. You thought Superman was gonna fly in or something to help them, but that didn't happen, and a lot of people lost their lives.
Los Angeles and other states across the U.S. need bridges repaired. 200 million commuters travel on them every day. The limited funding will not only prolong bridge repairs, but it will also cause sidewalk closures like this one. Analysts say California needs to spend $750 billion in the next 10 years if it wants to remain competitive. In Los Angeles, I'm Rosie Chavez for Valley View News.